You are doing everything right. HBOT sessions? Check. Fasting protocols? Check. $500 worth of supplements? Check. But you still feel empty. Here's why. You've optimized your body, but you starved your soul. Stay with me because what I'm about to share will change how you think about living longer. But first, let me tell you how I learned this the hard way. When I was 45, I found out my only son was struggling with addiction. At 49, I lost my husband suddenly. And at 52, I quit my C-suite job and COVID hit right in the middle of all of it. I started my reinvention at 52, not because I wanted to, but because I had to. And somewhere in that chaos, I discovered the hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I thought I was just healing my body, reducing inflammation, boosting cellular repair. But what I didn't expect, how much it would wake up my soul. Inside the quiet chamber, I realized something. I didn't just want to live longer, I wanted to live better. I wanted my days to mean something. And that's when everything changed. Hi, I am Dr. Cheryl Russell. I'm a former C-suite executive turned into a reinvention coach. I help women and men over 50 design their next chapter with purpose, clarity, and vitality. No apologies, no limits. And today, I'm going to show you the one thing that makes longevity actually worth pursuing. Here's what we're covering today. How your longevity obsession might be keeping you stuck. The science behind purpose as the ultimate biohack. 3 powerful questions that will regenerate your life. And if you're finding value here, please hit that like button. It helps more people discover this kind of message. Section 1, the longevity illusion. Here's what nobody tells you about longevity. It's become the new trophy. We track everything: oxygen saturation, sleep scores, telomere length, biological age. We wear it like armor. Proof we're winning at aging. But here's what I hear all the time from people in HBOT clinics, gyms, and wellness spaces. I feel strong, but I'm not fulfilled. I'm getting younger on paper, but I'm not happier. That's the longevity illusion. We're chasing more years without asking, what are we going to actually do with them? There was a research from Harvard, and it was the study of adult development, one of the longest studies on happiness ever conducted. It showed something fascinating. The quality of relationships and sense of purpose predict longevity more than cholesterol levels or genetics. Think about that. You can optimize your body all day long, but if your soul has no direction, you're just existing longer. And if you're in midlife, you know this truth better than anybody. The body can be optimized, but the soul still needs direction. Section 2, the science of purpose as the real biohack. Let's talk science for a second. A 2019 study published in JAMA Network followed over 7,000 adults and found that people with high life purpose had a lower mortality rate by 17%. They had better immune function and reduced inflammation markers. Another study from Mount Sinai School of Medicine showed that purpose literally extends your telomeres. Those are those little caps on your DNA that determine your cellular aging. It's the same markers HBOT enhances. Purpose changes your stress response. It regulates cortisol. It improves cardiovascular health. It even impacts gene expression through epigenetics. So when I say longevity is useless without purpose, it's not philosophy, it's physiology. Oxygen feeds your body, but meaning feeds your life. Most people stop here, but we're not done yet. Section 3, the oxygen pyramid. Here's how I like to think about reinvention. It's a 3-layer oxygen pyramid. Layer 1 is your body, HBOT, nutrition, movement. This is your physical vitality. This is where most people live, and it's very important. Layer 2 is your mind clarity, reflection, curiosity. This keeps your thoughts oxygenated. This is where you start asking bigger questions. Layer 3 is your soul, your purpose, joy, contribution. This is where real longevity begins. This is where life becomes alive. Most people stop at level 1. They optimize their bodies and wonder why they still feel flat. But what happens when you rise to level 3? When your days align with who you are becoming, your entire energy shifts. That's when your body's healing syncs with your life's meaning. That's when you stop just surviving and start thriving. If this is resonating with you, please smash the subscribe button. We go deep on midlife reinvention every single week. Section 4 are 3 questions to help you find your purpose. All right, let's make this practical. Grab a notebook or just listen and think about what I'm saying. Question 1, what gives me energy beyond supplements? Not caffeine, not green juice. I mean soul energy. Who or what makes you feel most alive? When did you lose track of time? That's your compass. Question 2, who am I naturally drawn to help or fix in others? This is huge. Your purpose is often hiding in plain sight. What do friends come to you for? What problem do you see in the world that makes you say, someone should do something about that? That someone might be you. Question 3, what part of me have I outgrown but haven't yet upgraded? This one hits differently because real reinvention isn't about starting over. It's about starting truer. What belief you are carrying that doesn't fit anymore? What version of yourself you are clinging to out of fear? What would you do if you gave yourself permission to evolve? These questions changed my life. And if you want to go deeper, I've created a free midlife reinvention blueprint that walks you through this step by step. The link is in the description below. Section 5, my oxygen moment. When I first started HBOT, I was obsessed with the numbers. Recovery time, telomere length, inflammation scores. But the biggest change wasn't in my data, it was in my desire. Somewhere between those quiet sessions, lying in that chamber, I realized I didn't just want to heal, I wanted to create. I wanted to design a life that matched with the woman I'd become, not the woman I used to be. That's what true reinvention is about. Oxygen for the soul, a second chance to live on purpose. Let me recap what we've covered today. Number 1 is the longevity illusion. More years without meaning is just existence. Number 2, the science of purpose. It literally changes your biology, regulates stress, and extends life. Number 3, the oxygen pyramid. Body, mind, and soul. Most people stop at level 1. Number 4, 3 questions to find your purpose and reclaim your why. You're not here by accident. You're here because you know there's more, and there is. So, if you're here for longevity, stay for aliveness, because the point isn't just to live longer. It's to live lighter, truer, and fully awake. Comment below which of the 3 questions hit you the hardest. Subscribe for weekly midlife reinvention strategies because your second act deserves this level of intention. Download the free midlife reinvention blueprint in the description and check out my next video on midlife reinvention. Longevity without purpose is just existence, but with purpose, every breath becomes a beginning. See you in the next video.